Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is a pick a card reading for the new moon in Cancer on Wednesday, 25th of June 2025. The way this works is that you choose the pile that you are drawn to. I've added some crystal to help you choose. So either pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, and then you can use the timestamps in the description box to jump straight to the part in the video that refers to the pile you have chosen. Feel free to pause the video to take a moment to check in with your intuition to see which pile you feel drawn to. Okay. Hello, pile number 1. If you have felt drawn to this card and or crystal, then this is going to be your reading. Let's have a look at your card. Reveal. May openness lead you to connection. So the first things I'm getting is that this new moon invites you to be vulnerable and open, to reveal things about yourself in order to create and improve connection with others. Because what I find certainly in my relationship with other people, that it is openness and vulnerability that makes me feel close to them, and that makes me want to open up myself, and thereby strengthens the connection. So that's the first message we're getting for you with this new moon, to tap into your vulnerability and authenticity, and to not hide, to show who you are, to show how you feel, to let yourself be seen by others so they can connect with you. Let's see what other messages we have for you, pile number 1 from the oracle cards. Here we have 2 blessings and harmony. So yes, this is what you're going to draw in if you do open yourself up, if you do show up as who you are, if you allow others to see you. It will bring in an abundance of blessings and create greater harmony in your relationships. What other messages do we have for you from the oracle cards before we go into the tarot? For pile number 1, we have 3 cards for you, a lot of oracle cards coming out for you. We have beauty, harmony, beauty, blessings, purity. These 2 cards came out exactly like this in a recent reading, and I'm wondering if the people who have chosen this pile chose that pile previously. Very interesting. Because that one, actually, I'm remembering now, was about manifestation and attraction. And it was about sending out the vibrations that you want to attract in your life. And these 2 cards came out as to the quality of those vibrations and the clarity of those vibrations that you're sending out and what you want to attract. So I see a connection here. Because it's such a coincidence that these 2 cards come out next to each other. And in relation to the reveal card and the openness and connection, I feel like it's again a message, in relationships, be who you want others to be. Attract what you want by sending out that energy yourself. So if you want others to be open and vulnerable with you and to not hide from you, but to let themselves be seen, then take the first step, be what you want to attract. And it will bring great harmony, lots of blessings, beautiful relationships. And the last card we have is protection. I think that is a reminder from Spirit to say it is perfectly safe to open up and let yourself be seen. You are enough. There is nothing to be ashamed or nothing you need to hide. You know, you are beautiful the way you are. Allow others to see you. Open up. Share who you are. Share your vulnerability. And great blessings will come your way. So I think that is the main message from this new moon in Cancer to you. Cancerians can be a closed shell for protection, but I think those of us who know Cancerians and have them in their lives know that when they trust you, they open up completely to you. There's no hiding, there's no filter, and they let you see the real you. So I think it's a beautiful message connected to this energy of the new moon in Cancer. And now we're going to get to some tarot cards to see what additional messages we have for pile number 1 for this new moon in Cancer on June 25th, 2025. What else does pile number 1 need to know on this new moon in Cancer? Feeling this one, these two, this one, and this one. All right. So we move this up a little bit further again. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands. No, sorry, the 8 of Wands. The King of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. The 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Cups. The 8 of Wands is a card of speed. And this card, because of the way it is depicted in this tarot, also gives me an image of time, because obviously we can see this person and their dog growing old. And in my mind, I'm hearing it's time. It's time for you to open up. It's time for you to let the real you be seen. It's time for you to feel safe enough, to feel good enough, to just be you, to drop the filters, to open up in your relationships and stop hiding who you are. And you will be so successful with that. You know, like she's on stage being celebrated. It's like, you know, let yourself be shine and, you know, wait for that reaction. You know, you will be celebrated. You will be loved. Don't worry. You will not be rejected. Quite the opposite. And you will feel so much more comfortable within yourself. You will attract the circumstances into your life to make you feel happy and content. And yeah, so much energy it's going to bring into your life, so much happiness. Yes, so the main message that I'm getting for you is stop being afraid to let the world see you and trust in the many, many blessings and the happiness that this will bring to you. You know, it's time. It's time to shine, to let yourself be seen, to open up, yeah, to show up. That's the message that is coming through for you, pile number 1. under this new moon in Cancer. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you have felt drawn to this card and or this crystal, and this is going to be your reading for the energies of the new moon in Cancer on 25th of June 2025. Let's see what messages are coming through for you. So your first card, accept. May you receive what is as it comes. So acceptance is the first theme that we're getting for you. Let's see what else the tarot cards have for us. Sorry, the oracle cards. We will get to the tarot cards later. What else does pile number 2 need to know? We have the dragonfly with emergence and dance with celebration. Celebrate what emerges. Receive what is as it comes. Yes, I'm getting the same vibe here. It's about welcoming, not just welcoming and accepting, but celebrating what is, what's emerging for you. Let's get one more oracle sets to get more information for the general energy. Pile number 2. There are definitely too many. I'm sorry, I can't take that many. Let's try again. What other things, what other messages does pile number 2 need to know for the new moon in Cancer? Here we go. Assessing. Now, assessing seems at first to be in some kind of opposition to accepting. But maybe that's an invitation to change the way you look at things in order to be able to accept them. Not just accept them, but to celebrate what emerges for you, what comes. Because they are ultimately a good thing. And that's the message I'm getting for you. We're going to get some tarot cards for further clarification. What else does pile number 2 need to know for this new moon in Cancer? What clarification do we need? There's 1. 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay. Temperance. The 3 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. You're invited to be patient. And I think that's why you are asked to reassess the way you look at things and to change your perspective. I feel like the message actually is that whatever arises that may feel challenging at first, try to be patient, to see what actually emerges, how it develops, because it will ultimately be a cause for celebration. The King of Pentacles is very much someone who is at home in his own skin, satisfied, content, living a life of abundance. And I think this is the destination of whatever is occurring for you today, or at this moment in time rather than today. You're invited to find balance within, so that you are able to look at it from a different way and to accept it rather than fight it, and to trust that what emerges will be cause for celebration and lead you here. I'm getting the feeling that some of you might start something new, which is very fitting for this new moon. And maybe there are challenges involved with that process. And yes, you're invited to be patient, to wait till you get the full picture, until the whole story has emerged, and to practice patience and acceptance, and to trust by trying to find peace within when it gets rocky, that ultimately this will be a good thing, a cause for celebration, and lead you to great abundance and fulfillment. And this one as well, the Eight of Pentacles. This card has never come out for me in this tarot deck, and I'm finding the image really, really interesting, because it's like the impression I'm getting from her is that she has so many options, and she's quite content to sit there, look at her candle, and take her time to choose. I know it's a different image in the original Rider-Waite tarot, but when I use a different tarot set, I quite like to actually go with the image that that particular set has chosen for this card. So yes, I feel like you're going to be presented with a lot of attractive choices, and you don't need to rush to make a decision. Take your time. Wait for the full picture to emerge. You know, she's also patiently looking into the future and seeing what happens. So there's a general sense I'm getting of patient, wait, it's coming, you know. It's coming, wait for it all to emerge, practice patience, try and calm your mind that might be freaking out about this. It's coming. Something good is coming. Look, she's looking out with her, I don't even know how you call that, telescope. She's standing there looking out for something. Yeah, something interesting is coming down the line for you, and you just need to hold your horses and trust that something amazing is coming your way. That's the message I have for you on this new moon in Cancer. And new moon is always about new beginnings. And for you, pile number 2, I get the impression that a really exciting new beginning is on its way to you. And Spirit is saying to you, be patient, hold until the full story has emerged. And when it gets rocky, you know, go within and trust the process. Something worth celebrating will be at the end of this, that will leave you feeling very fulfilled and happy with all the options at your disposal. I hope this resonates. If it does, please feel free to like, comment or subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a lovely day and to see you soon. Take care. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you have chosen this pile and or this stone, then this is going to be your reading for the new moon in Cancer on 25th of June 2025. Let's have a look at your first card. Heard. May your brave call be carried on the wind. something wants to be heard. Something must be heard. I don't know if it's you that needs to or wants to be heard, or if it's something that you need to hear. Let's see what other oracle cards we are getting to get some further insights into this. Pile number 2, what else do we need to know on this new moon in Cancer? Submerged. So there's something that is not visible and also not heard. Because the submerged part of the iceberg is the part that we can't see. Something unheard and unseen. Intriguing. What else have we got from the oracle cards for pile number 3? Fruition and attraction. Okay, so if you have been doing any kind of manifestation work, any sort of law of attraction work, and have been sending out your vibration to attract the things into your life that you desire, then this is a message that while you can't hear it yet and you can't see it yet, it's on its way to you. You know, it's working and it's going to come to fruition. And that's the message I'm getting for you from this new moon in Cancer. Let's see what else we get from the tarot cards. What else does pile number 3 need to know on this new moon in Cancer? I'm going to take them all because I felt when I first got them out that they want to come. There are quite a few, but I feel like they're all for you. The 4 of Swords, the Page of Swords, the World, the Queen of Pentacles, Fruition. It's a very similar image, or I'm getting a very similar feeling of these two. The Magician under attraction, the Queen of Wands, oh my goodness, and the 7 of Wands. I'm sorry about the sun's coming in here and actually making some cards a bit harder to see. The World is always a kind of destiny card, and very similar to the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, you know, the cycles, the rhythms of the world are turning in your favor. And that's always the feeling I get from this card. The Queen of Pentacles, I mean, she is a woman who lives in utter abundance, and she's so comfortable within herself. Same as the King of Pentacles. They're both the masculine and feminine embodiment of this abundance, and very similar to this card, I feel. So the wheels of the world are turning, have responded to the magic that you have been doing with your manifestation and attraction work, with the wishes you have sent out into the universe, the vibrations you have sent out to attract what you desire, and it is on its way. It's coming for you. So many cards that have this kind of magical element. I mean, same as the Queen of Wands, you know, like, it's very much, she looks like she's putting her wand into the air and say, look what I produced, look at the magic I created, you know, like, and there's an inner peace here as well. The 4 of Swords and the 7 of Wands, to me, they're framing this whole thing, and they're both images of people who are not worried, she's safe and protected in her nest, and she is safe and protected in her own inner refuge. So the message to you is also, there is nothing you need to do but to stay within the vibration and the energy that you have been sending out into the world, and wait for it to come to fruition. Just because you haven't heard anything or haven't seen anything does not mean it's not working. It is definitely on its way to you. You don't need to look where you're going. You can fully trust the process. You can fully trust these things that your own mind has sent out into the world, in this manifestation work that you have been doing. If you haven't been doing any manifestation work and this is your reading, then I would suggest that you are using this new moon, which is always a time for new beginnings, to do this manifestation work. You know, take some time to journal, and to become clear on the things you want to manifest in your life, and trust that they will come to you. It's a great time for manifestation work, new moon. So that's the other message. If you have already done this work, then rest assured it's coming. If you have not, please, please, please use the opportunity of this new moon to ask for what you want, to spend some time getting into the state of abundance, into feeling the way you want to feel, the way you hope to feel when the things you're asking for are arriving in your life, and trust your own magic. It will come to fruition. This is a great time for manifestation, and if you have already done the work, sit back, relax, it's coming. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you back soon. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye bye.